So here comes the 3-on-3. I guess it's the lower bracket semi-final. The game just before the lower bracket final. Whoever wins this one goes through the lower bracket final and faces off against Finland. And the loser, of course, is out, gone. And this is Poland's map choice. They have decided to attack first, I believe, as well, and they're taking their time at this first stage, although they haven't had anyone die just yet. The respawn of Sweden has come in, and unfortunately, Jin decides to team kill Hunter there, and that's pretty much that attack wrapped up. They were low on ammo at that point. You know, they had to deal with the Axis pushing out. And this is a very good start for Sweden. Pretty relaxed, I have to say. Not too much of a problem. See Jonas going very aggressive. They're taking out 2 on the spawn as well. And Nugget is risking full. He decides to kill out. Very smart decision. What's the point? What's the point of staying there to try and get that one guy? Let him try and run into 2 or 3 guys instead. So we're going to watch Wood pushing low. He is only going to come up against one person in the low area. Is Alexo. He's playing behind the barrels. He's got lots of health that he's diving around on. And again, Sweden are just going to get a clean sweep of kills. Really nice start for these guys. And I did say I think they've got a slight advantage. I didn't expect... pretty much, I don't think they've had a kill against them just yet. No kills. Oh, 1 kill. Alexa was killed on the initial push out. Poland not seeming too warmed up, although they do manage to get a nice kill onto mid. Jin double kill. He's going to be able to pick up that flag as well. Oh, he actually opts to stay on the middle area, and that's 2 allies out full. Nugget picking up that double kill, and it's going to be up to Hunter. Last man alive for the Polish. Trying to push up. He is actually making some reasonable progress, but he's going to get shut down by Nuggen's Luger as well. So, again, Sweden, that was the first real emergency call for them, I'd say. But what can you say? They're dealing with everything that's been thrown at them so far. 2 minutes already gone off the clock. And you can see the times just dwindling down for the Polish guys. They need to make every push count. And Hunter is again going to push into that lower area. Alexel picks up that double kill on lower. And the Swedes are going to go very, very aggressive. Once again, just to try and pick up someone off the respawn. They might be able to opt to... No, they're not actually going to be able to pick up anyone of the Polish guys. And they're going to be able to take over the lower area. Nice shooting from Nugget is actually going to be able to shut down one of the players on that low area. Jonas picks up the headshot. Will he be able to pick up Woods as well? No, Woods actually still alive. Nugget knows he's in this area. Oh, he sees him down stairs through the grate. And the Poles not really having much fortune just yet, but they are going to be able to maybe touch this flag. Nugget against Hunter. Big damage. And I think Alexel touched the flag just after time, and that is really unfortunate. So he's going to be the last man alive here at the flag. And you're going to just see him pretty much just stay here. He's going to stay up. He's going to wait for his teammates. You can hear the enemy bouncing in the low area. The dynamite is going down. But the Swedes are going to start coming through the door. And where's Alexel? Alexel needs to come around. He's run out of pistol ammo. And they haven't got an engineer. Will they respawn as an engineer at this flag? I'm not sure. They've got 4 seconds before they're going to be... I think they've decided to spawn back. As you see Jonas go through the door. I think one player did actually spawn here. Nugget mistakenly. Maybe they've got an engineer as well. Jonas needs to come back and give them some support. He does come through the door. 7 seconds left on this defuse. And he's going to be able to get it. That's incredible. Jonas baited me. I was like, no, they've given it up. Jonas is like, no, I'm going. And then Alexel and Nugget had different ideas. Unfortunately, Jonas came back and got a couple of kills and a nice revive in onto Nugget as well. And sort of saved the day for the Swedes. And again, another 2 minutes off the clock. And Sweden doing everything they need to at this point. The Polish guys have had their chances. They had a flag grab that was just unfortunate. It did stop the Axis from spawning forward, but the plant was not very well defended, you could say. We're going to pick up Nugget. Being very sneaky here. He's actually going to take down Hunter on full. And we see Hunter take these risks in 6-on-6 quite a lot. When we used to, when basically there was a big, large period of specking Hunters, Double Dutch Dragons games, and it can sometimes work. And when it doesn't in 6-on-6, isn't that big a deal. But in 3-on-3, it can become a problem. When it works really well. Let's put it that way. As I think Jonas is pushed up really far on the upper area. He has been taken down. Nugget does take down one on that push from the Polish players into the lower area. I'm going to pick up Hunter in this. He's risking full once more, but in a bit of a better position. Wood is taken down by Jonas, and this looks good at the moment for basically a first stage hold for Sweden. They've already pretty much taken 50% of their time off. 5 minutes already gone. And they're looking strong here on supply, which is the Polish map choice at the moment. And then the second map is, of course, Sweden's choice, which is Adlernest. Nuggan coming up against Jin in the lower area. He is going to be able to support Alexel taking him down. And here's where they go aggressive on the respawn of the Polish players. He's going to get off a few shots. Thank you very much for that follow. New follow alert works. Cheer. Brilliant stuff. As you see, Hunter coming in the lower area, he's going to get taken down. Jin does get that double kill though, and he needs to find somewhere to hide. Him and Woot just need to slow these guys down from getting into this low area. Maybe proc up a nade. A really nice nade from Jin. It's going to be a nade exchange between the two medics. And revive does come in onto Jonas, I believe. As you see, Woot slowly trying to push up for this flag. And all the Axis are just sat at the flag, and they're going to be able to pick up the kills. Woot somehow fell to his death. And again, Sweden are alive. They survive another day. No revive for Woot. Jin did try and get that in, and Nuggan just gets that gib in and shuts down Jin at the same time. And I'm almost calling this GG at the moment, especially on this first defense. The Polish guys are going to have to do something amazing on defense themselves to try and equal this. So with a full hold, probably going Sweden's way right now. Nice triple headshot from Nuggan in the prone position there. He does pick up a second kill onto Jin as well. And at the moment, Poland just seemed outclassed. And it does seem maybe like a little bit of... I mean, I'm sure these guys play quite often, but it does seem like a small amount of rust at the moment. I did expect there to be problems for Sweden last week, I have to be honest. But they proved me very much wrong. I thought they would be rusty, but they weren't. And they're looking very strong here at the moment. As you see, Nuggan starts around here at the mid. They have actually had to fall back. He's going to come up against Hunter. He's not going to be able to take him down, and this is going to be Poland's chance to take the flag, I think. Although they need to get the revives in, and Alexel manages to clean up. That double kill from Jonas sort of took me by surprise a little bit. And he's going to be able to get one of the gibs. Hunter's going to be able to take him down, and they should be able to get the flag, but that's taken so long. And I think they should have had it to spawn before. They should have had it a few spawns before. And Sweden did a good job at just... I think they got in a couple of diffuses, a couple of flag retakes. And
Dynamite planted.
so what can you say?
Dynamite planted.
What can you say?
Post constructed.
Plant finally goes down a main, and they're gonna leave the Poles with 3 minutes of time to get this done. And I'm not too confident. I'm personally not too confident. They don't seem too confident in the way they're playing, and they can play so much better than this. I don't think this is an off game. I just think, like I said, I think they're a little bit rusty at the moment. I haven't seen these guys play very recently. As you see, Jonas actually gets taken down. So they managed to take down the guy on Cave. They know that they've got maybe the opportunity to push towards Cave. Even Nuggan knows they've got the opportunity to push towards Cave. As you see, the next three-man push coming from Poland. Nuggan is just in this really annoying prone spot on top of the door. And him and Alexel are going to deal with this push on towards CP. But he is taken down. It's going to be Alexel all alone at CP. Is he going to be able to just hold out for a little bit longer? He is going to go quite aggressive. The plant is going to go down on main. A nice double headshot from Hunter. And the plant is finally going to go down. It seems to take forever. Jonas at the top of the hill is going to just try and do some damage while the rest of the Swedish players come in. Alexel is that engineer. I'm going to keep spect on him. He is getting good support from Nuggan. Double kill. And I think he should have this. No Panzer or rifle fear at the moment. As the allies are pushing across the top just as the defuse come in. That must be... that's heartbreaking for the Polish guys. There's more kills coming for Poland. Double kill comes in finally for Woods. He knows that the last player is in the cave. Nuggan actually went to the top of the hill, and not sure if he did it on purpose, but the dynamite got dropped, so that's his charge gone. As we actually hear a Covey coming across. They are going to be able to pick up this Cove.
2 minutes to get out of here, soldier.
Oh, when it's bad, it's bad. What can you say? When it's bad, it's bad. Doesn't manage to get that satchel into CP. And I don't think it would have made too much of a difference at this point. 1 minute, 45 seconds left. I think if they didn't even have to build controls, it would take longer than this to get the truck all the way around the base and out. So very well played from Sweden. I'd say Jonas had some really key moments. Maybe the baiting of the we're falling back going through the door and his teammates just coming down and, yeah. But he was getting some very important 2Ks on that stage at the beginning at least. Nugget and Alexel working quite well together when they had to as well. So well played to Sweden. That's going to be a full hold. And like I said, this is Poland's map choice. So this is they felt most confident here. Let's put it that way. And this doesn't look like a confident performance. So Adlanest is one of them maps where not a lot of people are confident on it. It's one of those maps where a lot of people dislike Adlanest because they don't think they can set up a defense very well. I like Adlanest, particularly as a caster because it's something different. But we're going to have to see what Poland can do on their defense. They need to reply with a full hold of their own. They need to, tie this up. They need to take the score 1-1 to Adlanest because they have to win Adlanest to stay in the game. That's a lot of pressure. If it's equal, if they double full hold supply and it goes to Adlanest where whoever wins Adlanest wins the game, it's sort of equal pressure. It's not so bad for Poland as it's just as bad for Sweden. And we're going to look at the stats. They're going to look pretty grim, I think. Let's bring up the scores. Lots of kills coming in for Nugget as sort of expected. But like I said, Jonas did have a big game. 4.3k damage. He was getting in some, it wasn't just the damage, it was the key frags. He was getting the 2 kills when he needed. Really helping his team. And there was a particular part on middle. It only slowed them down by 1 push and the hold was pretty much over by that point. But Jonas got a 2k. I even called that they had lost the flag. And Jonas just picks up that 2k and he changed it on its head. It was very, very good. Nugget is getting the big kills as you expect. Poland not doing too bad, all things considered. The damage drop-off wasn't that bad. But now on defense, they need to get this first stage set up. They need to have the same sort of first stage that we saw from Sweden. And they're already taking a lot of damage. Nice headshots from Wood though. And he's maybe going to be able to pick up that second kill. He's not. The revive's going to come in and that's going to take 2 guys out of action for a little bit. As you see Nugget push into this lower area. And I believe all of the Sweden guys did kill out. As well as all the Polish guys. So they both know each other's spawn. Going forward, the spawns, they are known. As you're going to see Alexel try and get a cheeky nade into the lower area. It's not going to happen. He is going to actually get taken down by Jin. The Gib comes in as well. As we see actually Poland doing a pretty good job at this early stage. Sweden sort of predicting that aggression. Not that aggression though. He didn't hear any noise there. I think he thought he had some cover from a teammate in the cave. And we're going to see Sweden attacking with just 2. And we're probably going to see Nugget just hold it out. Wait for his teammates to respawn. And here they come. Jonas actually has a bit more ammo now. And Axis going quite aggressive. I think their spawn is not too far away. But this is, I'm not sure about this aggression. They're leaving 1 man alive for 5 seconds. They're going to be able to take over the lower area of the Swedes. And it's going to be difficult for the Poles to just take this back. They're now sitting on the stairs. They can sort of see the feet through the grate. Now they're going aggressive down low. Nugget does get the kill in. And if an Alexel picks up the kill as well, it's going to be very, very dangerous for Poland. As Wood finally replies. Hunter, I think they got fairly fortunate there. That Sweden really didn't put too much pressure on those stairwells too quickly. Nugget does pick up the flag. Brilliant Luger shot from Hunter. And then he's actually going to be able to push down and maybe stop this plant as well. Nice cover from Alexel, but unfortunately for him, Jin does push down from the other stairwell and pick up that double frag. So sort of the same what we saw in the first half, where we saw Sweden holding on, getting some key flag grabs, getting some key defuses. And we're seeing Poland do exactly the same. So maybe they just needed a bit of time. It is easier to defend, of course. It is always easier to defend. You know, people are running into you. And you can do this. You can lean. You're going to get that early info. So you see some kills exchange onto middle. And Jin's going to get taken down. Sweden have picked up loads of frags here. They seem fairly happy to just push up and take the flag on long spawn. So they knew the spawn time was in their favour on that push. With all the Axis out for the count. As you see them now respawning. Heading towards that CP. And I think this is probably about 6 minutes. Maybe 5 or 6 minutes faster than what Poland could do. So they need to just make other stages count. I have said this in the past about ET. If you can do like a 2-3 minute on every stage, you're good. You know, the first stage from Sweden was amazing. Like, what's that? 9 minutes. That's amazing. Another follow coming in, Farukatin. That sounds so Street Fighter, mate. That sounds so Street Fighter. Thank you very much for that. And we're seeing now another push coming across the top from Sweden. It's their first push from after getting that flag. They are getting some reasonable distance on it, but lots of kills coming in. We see down the console, we saw a double kill from Jin and Woot and Hunter picking up a frag apiece as well. You see now Swedes maybe putting on some pressure on towards the cave. As doesn't look like Jonas has too much of a clue where the Axis are. He is going to get in a lot of damage on towards Jin. He does get a headshot towards Hunter as well. And the next push for Sweden is going to be very, very good. If they can get that gear, it's not going to come in. Woot actually is getting brilliant shooting from Alexel. And he's going to be able to get that dynamite plant onto main. And that was just, I was like, this push is good. As you're going to see, Axis actually attempt to defuse. Hunter is the engineer. He's going to go quite aggressive for it. Alexel is going to get taken down on that west side. But they're not really going to try and defend it, it seems. They're going to just get the CP. They're going to use the dynamite on main as more of a distraction. I think that's probably a good call. Just lock down the forward spawn. You're going to be able to get main. Time is on your hands. Time is on your hands? Time is on your side. You have time in your hands. Something like that. As nade does get propped onto main. Jin does get a kill, and the plant is going to come down. The respawn is going to be coming in for Axis, but as well, the allies are going to be able to respawn and just try and stop this. As the engineer does get picked up, he does manage to get that defuse as well. And we're going to have to see another plant go down. Alexel is just going to have to wait on charge just a moment. And I'm not sure how the Axis respawn is going to be able to deal with this. They aren't coming out just yet. So I think they'll probably give this up just because they're only going to have, 10 or 15 seconds by the time they got outside. So as you see, Woot construct the back fence. The next spawn, or he might try a sneaky. He knows he's got like 5 or 10 seconds, but allies are hot on it. They don't want him getting that defuse in this time. And he's going to just try and get off some damage, stop them pushing in that main area. On the next spawn. And see, we're watching Woot here, Jonas, who takes down Woot. Brilliant shooting from Jonas. Really, really nice shooting from Jonas today. He seems to be the key player at the moment. I think when you look at that lineup, you maybe think that Jonas is more like the supporting player, but he's doing a really good job. As the truck is going to slowly come through main. Hunter is going to be able to take down Nugan with that nade. Alexel opts to kill out. And we have about 5.5 minutes, 5:35 left on the clock before the double full hold is upon us. Can Poland hold on? They've done reasonably well so far. They've put up a couple of minute defense on every stage. Jonas is just getting that truck into position now. And it doesn't look like he's going to have too much resistance at the moment. It looks like Poland are going to opt out of trying to slow him down. Although Hunter did go in and the respawn block is on. And I think we've got an engineer going up. It is indeed Alexel. He is going to get taken down by Woot. They've got to dodge those nades though. Alexel does actually manage to pick up Hunter with a grenade. But I think the revive should come in. Maybe it was Gibbed. That is very nice, as we see the next push for Sweden coming in. It's going to be 3 against 2. And we're going to see Nuggan lead the charge. He is going to get taken down by a grenade. No revive comes in. Jonas is going to maybe get taken down as well. And it's just Alexel left alive, the engineer. And they're going to go hunting. And who better to hunt than Hunter? As he is going to be able to take down Alexel and Nuggan as well. So they've got about 10 seconds respite before their next allied spawn. And they're going to be able to just push out. And they're not too sure though. They think there's someone still around. There definitely isn't. As we saw Hunter going quite aggressive on CP. Getting some a double kill. How's he managed to do this? Alexel just takes down those are the freebie kills on the respawn. But Poland, it looked like they were going to lose controls. 3-on-2 situation. And then it's just gone from controls to spawn camp at CP within 20 seconds. Brilliant, brilliant play. And this is such a back and forth game. I'd say it's much, like I said, I think Sweden just have the slight advantage. This is very equal on Sweden's attack, remember, so. And their full hold wasn't too much of a problem. As we're going to see a nice crossfire on towards main. Jin is going to get taken down on this east side. Woot is going to pick up that double frag. And the next push for Sweden is going to come up against 2 guys. Hunter going very aggressive. This nade could be very, very important on the next Swedish push. He is going to be able to take down Jonas. And he's going to be able to maybe get some damage towards Nuggan. He had no ammo left. Triple headshot with the Luger. Brilliant stuff. As we're going to see Alexel pushing through main. He's going to have to deal with the respawn. And it looks like Poland are going to... I didn't think they'd get this far, but they've done very well. And it looks like a double full hold is going to come. And I did say at the beginning of the game, double full hold going into Adler, they were not going to have an overtime map. Guaranteed. If we have a double full hold on Adernest, oh my... I'd be very, very surprised. It's rare to see a full hold at all, let alone 2. But Sweden still have a very, very small chance of getting this done. But Poland have gone from looking like they've had no confidence to just full of confidence. And you can just see that in the style of their play. They're playing together. It's like a different team, watching a different team. And confidence can play a big part in some players' abilities, in their performances. Particularly, and I don't mean any offence by this, because I don't think any of these are new players, but lesser experienced players will always have bigger performances when they're confident. Whereas players who aren't who are very experienced can just base it on their past experiences rather than their current confidence. This is really good from Poland, and this is going to be a full hold. I can't see Sweden breaking through now. I know it's I was sitting on the fence for a while, but I think they've done enough.
Good game.
As even the GGs are getting called. Really well played. And I don't think anyone sort of thought they'd see this after the 2-3 minute flag defense from Poland. And solid plays. Piggy Piglet, thank you very much. I'll read that in a second. Just after this half of the game. And we're going to see Alexel and Jonas do pick up some frags, but a bit too little too late. They're going to be able to take over this main area of the spawn as well. Axis are going to just respawn in. And Jonas double frag again. Really unfortunate. We're going to pick up Hunter. He's going to get on quite a bit of damage onto Nuggan. He's going to be able to take down the engineer. He is dropped with 50 seconds left. It counts for little. And we're going to go to Adlernest. Adlernest could be really good. And Adlernest is Sweden's map choice. So we're seeing a double full hold on Poland's map choice. This is a normal ABB, or no, it's not ABBA, is it? It's ABBA. So each team picks a map, and then if it's drawn up, it goes to the decider. Like normal enemy territory rules, nothing special. But I guess you could say it's a best of 3. With last few seconds coming off the clock. I'm going to pick up the scores to see how these 2 teams... I think this should be pretty even. It should be pretty even. 22 26.5k to 20.5k. 42 kills for Hunter. 8.5k damage. He went huge on defense. Huge. Nuggan still really big with 41 kills. He built up the damage a bit more. He was slightly behind Jonas now, slightly ahead. But this is a really nice overall team performance from Sweden. Jin slightly lacking for Poland, unfortunately, in kills and damage, but they did enough. They did what they needed to do for that second defense. Their attack was a bit, let's just say, left a little to be desired, and I think they should probably take a bit of confidence onto Adernest. Like I said, if they would have lost that, having to win Adernest with the other team knowing that they didn't have to win it, it would be so hard I think for Poland. But now they know that they're in exactly the same situation as Sweden. Whoever wins this map will go through. I'm going to update the scores on the screen because I totally forgot about scores on the screen. And the scores are currently 1-1. And like I said, I don't think we're going to see a decider map. It would require a double full hold here. Who thinks they're going to see a double full hold? Not me. You haven't played for a while. Okay, well, if you haven't played for a while, yeah, it pretty much is each team picks a map, and then if it's drawn after that, whether it be, 1-1 or 2-2, well, I think that's the only way it could be drawn, isn't it? 2-2. So if they both double full hold on 2 maps, it's a draw. If they both win a map each, it's a draw. Then you go to a decider, pretty much. I don't think that's going to be the problem here. We've seen a double full hold, and now we're on Adernest, which is pretty much an attacker's map. It's whoever can set the fastest time genuinely, rather than whoever can defend the longest. Still waiting on 2 guys to ready up. I've got a 6-on-6 game, hopefully. Going to be coming in 20 minutes. I'm just going to check my PMs. As, I might have just received a message from Piggy Piglet. Nope. Cannot see it. Maybe on Crossfire. But this game is actually about to start. This is map 2. Whoever wins this does go through to the lower bracket final to face off against Finland. Their chance to get into the grand final of Double Dutch Dragons World Championship. It's going to be Sweden on defense first. They're going to get a very, very early frag. As you see, Nuggan go quite aggressive. He's going to get caught out on a short spawn, unfortunately. As Poland are going to go. And now frag hunt. Jonas is going to get taken down. And they know where Alexo is. They can hear that gunfire. Nuggan has come in for that respawn. And you're going to see Hunter actually pick up the Gib. And I don't think they've got an engineer. And with 15 seconds left, that's that first stage pretty much over. That was really unfortunate. I think that was the over-aggression of Nuggan. Should have just sat back a little bit. Those 5 seconds could have just warded them off from attacking. And second they got that early kill, especially with the respawn coming in of Hunter, they felt happy to just push in onto the dynamite plant, regardless of the respawn coming in of Sweden. So this first stage is over within a minute, and it looks like the engineer is going to be able to push on towards CP. I'm going to try and pick him up. It is Woot. He is getting. Oh no, it's actually Jin. He's getting quite a lot of support. Although I think he's maybe going to get pinned in here. Alexel, unfortunately, and Nuggan and Jonas all kill out. Really nice engineer play from Jin. He didn't have to force it. There wasn't a quick respawn opportunity. And they're going to be able to push in onto the objective now. And here come the respawn again of Poland, now spawning at CP. Fortunately, Sweden have managed to get into a bit more of a pushed out position at those documents. You don't want to get pinned in on those windows areas or around the documents. And they're going for Gibbs as well. But a triple kill out's going to come. That is going to slow down the Polish push on across the bridge. Jin actually opts to kill out. And the next push is going to come as a 3-man push across bridge. Jin actually going into low area. It's going to take down or take on Alexel. He's going to get shut down from Nugget from the window. This is some good comms from the Swedes. That would have been required. Some pretty good communication, I think. Nugget taken out. He's out for 5 seconds or so. We're going to pick up Hunter, who does pick up that double frag. He is going to have a nade to deal with. Now they're in the window, and this is what I said. You don't want to be here. Although you can get off some decent frags, Jin is actually going to be able to get away. And he managed to just stop Jonas pushing through that doorway. Pretty much the obvious push. Jonas, unfortunately, slightly mistimed it. He's gonna go for this maybe. No, Hunter's like, no, go back. So Jin's not going for this. We're gonna see how well Sweden are set up at this transmitter. They have got a field ops, Jonas, and so the ammo is not gonna be a problem. Nice shooting from Alexel in that lower ramp area, and maybe they'll try and dox hunt here because the big push coming from the low area from Poland. Wood and Hunter are going to get shut down. And we're going to see, again, Sweden not in too much trouble at the moment. Big push coming in from Poland in the low ramp. Nice shooting from Sweden, though. And I've got no idea where Woods is hiding. He might be... Oh, he was actually out full. So they need to respawn in the CP now and get their hands on the objective so it doesn't auto-secure. As the next push comes in for Poland, they're going to opt to go for the CP stairs push. At the moment, Sweden doing a really good job. This is a really good hold. And they've already managed to put 4 minutes on the clock. And a 4-minute time on Adlanest, although it doesn't sound that great, is actually pretty good. If they were to get another minute, or maybe even 2, I mean, that'd be pretty amazing. But this push does look pretty strong, although that double headshot did a lot of damage onto Hunter. Managed to get that in before dying Nugget. But it's Alexel, last man alive. He is going to have to get these revives. He's going to push across. Nice play, but I don't think this is going to be enough. As you see, Jin is going to be able to push in with the objective. And that is a 4-minute and 20-second time. Just in time as I just sneezed amazingly. I only sneeze when I cast. I literally never sneeze ever. And I sneeze when I stream. No idea why that happens. So yeah, 4:20. Some people will be happy with that time, I guess. As we see the stats. Hard to tell with the Adlanest, but it's quite even. No one really rocking it. Hunter getting 8 kills though. Big damage from Wood. We saw Jin carrying an objective most of the time, so he's not going to have a great deal of damage. So they only have to defend for about 4 minutes or so. The first push, they've already managed to drop the diner down. Maybe going to be able to get a quick diner plant, but Nugget doesn't manage to get that done. I think he dropped it in just the wrong position to really be able to get that done on the edge. It was too much in the middle of that the controls there. And the next push comes in for Sweden. As I say, time on this map is very short. You see Alexel now as the engineer. He's going to get on quite a bit of damage towards both of the players. Wood risks maybe a little bit of a full spawn there, but he actually does not. That was definitely my bad there. As the first stage seems very chaotic from Poland. They all managed to shut down Sweden, but it looks to be quite a struggle. And I think the plant is going to eventually come down just from the overwhelming pushes from Sweden. And it's Wood, the last man alive, for 5 seconds. He's going to be able to take down the engineer. That's going to be able to slow down the plant progress for Sweden quite heavily. And they're maybe going to be able to get him down once more. And they are indeed. Nice shot from Wood. Unfortunately for them, though, Alexel is killed on the wall. And basically what that means is they can revive him. And Gib comes in. That is not what they would have wanted. Wood manages to get that Gib in after Nugget gets that double kill. And this is it. This is the last 2.5 minutes of one of these teams' World Championship experience. It's going to be down to how well Sweden can attack and how well Poland can defend. But they're going very aggressive on this spawn area. And I think they're going to just go straight through. It's pretty obvious at this point. And we're going to see maybe a respawn of Axis come in. Jonas is going to be able to pick up the objective. And the respawn of Axis is probably about 4 or 5 seconds away. I think he might have this. As we're going to see the allies just being very annoying at this doorway. I'm going to stay free cam. Big kills coming in for Sweden. And we're going to see Jonas any moment now just stream across the top. That is amazing play from Sweden. I didn't see that one coming. Poland didn't either. And they are going to go through to the lower bracket final. And they're going to face off against Finland next week, maybe.